Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for being here today for a film that is a little bit different than what we've been getting into lately. A lot of the series and films we're into are epic, they're intense, they're heavy. So I wanted something that was a bit of a palate cleanser. However, you guys mentioned that this film is actually a full course meal and I definitely need to check it out. I'm always down for a good musical and I'm so ready to dive into this one because it is so highly recommended and I've heard a lot about it. If you guys want to help me out before we get started by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notification bell, and if you want the full length watch along, the link for Patreon is down in the description. For now, let's do it. Let's watch The Greatest Showman. I guess that's old. That was 2017. What are we doing? This is updated. Why are we hitting this hard? With this beat this early? What?
Your sweat soaking through the floor. That you can't ignore. Taking your breath. It's only this moment. Don't care what comes out.
Wow.
See you getting closer. It's a picture in the pulpit and do you wanna go?
Who is this?
Impossible comes true. This is the greatest.
Zendaya.
It won't come down. This is the greatest show. This is where you wanna be. And it's him right in front of you.
What just happened? I was so inspired. I had goosebumps.
It's everything you ever want. It's everything you ever.
Where did that good feeling go?
Much, Mr. Jeffries. Thank you. You'll have the money by the end of the day.
Oh.
Let's go. Phineas, hurry up. We're gonna miss the train.
That was one of the most epic first scenes I've seen.
Stand up straight.
I mean, he had so much. He was so suave, so confident, so much swagger. He's like a swag daddy.
Charity, come here.
It's my fault, sir. I made her laugh.
For your honesty. Stay away from my daughter.
You just slapped him over making her laugh. His father just kind of stood there. I mean, I get his father maybe couldn't do much, but...
I don't care, so call me crazy.
Oh.
A million dreams are keeping me awake. Dreams for the world we're gonna make. They could say we lost our mind.
No.
Care if they call us crazy. These colors fill my head.
No. I don't want to cry this early. This song is very moving. His voice is so sweet and this story is so sad. Yeah, he's singing about hope and dreams. And that hits because I'm such a dreamer. Sometimes optimism can be a flaw and sometimes it can be a beautiful trait. And then I love how in this song it's hope and dreams that are keeping him going.
I think of what a vision of
Even at his lowest.
a million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
We just watched them grow up like that fast.
Come join the great American Railroad. Come, make your fortune. Security awaits you, sir. Out.
He doesn't really have much else, does he? It's the same home.
Sir, I know I don't come for much, but I will take care of your daughter and I will give her life as grand as this one.
Oh my goodness.
She'll be back. Sooner or later, she'll tire of your life, of having nothing, and she'll come running back home.
Wow. I mean, I'm a sucker for a love story, so...
On my head, I think of what the
It's so beautiful.
vision of the one that for the world we're gonna make.
Oh my goodness.
However big, however small, you may be right to the world you see.
There's so many beautiful scenes back to back to back. visually and musically and emotionally.
Night I lie in bed, a million dreams of what the world could be.
Like believing in their dreams, believing in each other, and like believing that they'll get there.
The world went.
Oh. Wow, the way they just showed us their entire like love story in one song and one scene was beautiful. Well, not one scene, but one moment. Went from beautiful and magical to bland and boring. How drag. Okay, cool though, because I needed to stop crying, so.
If I may, sir, I believe I have skills. Well, I've read about this German fellow who's developed a glider that could take a man in the air, sir. Isn't that amazing?
You're all dismissed.
I thought the company had a dozen trading ships.
Yes, at the bottom of the South China Sea. Typhoon sank them all.
And just like that, it's done. If they lose all their ships.
Oh, God. You're home early.
And until further notice.
That's a hard hit.
Well, I didn't think you were long for that job. That's what makes our life together so exciting.
This isn't the life I promised you.
But I have everything I want.
What about the magic?
What do you call those two girls?
Magic.
Hey, you partners, look who moseyed into the corral.
Come here.
Did you bring a present? My birthday.
It's not your birthday. I do have a present. The most amazing birthday present. This extraordinary machine was originally created by Leonardo da Vinci 400 years ago. Just last week on a stormy night. And the blueprints were recovered. Then J.W., the blueprints crossed my desk very briefly.
He can pull you into a story, huh?
I have remembered correctly. Happy birthday, Caroline.
And he just whipped that up.
Wishing machine. You tell it your wishes, and it keeps them safe until they come true.
Can I tell a wish?
Step right up.
I wish to marry Santa Claus.
That is a good wish.
For ballet slippers.
Oh. Such a small little wish.
That's a good wish, too.
What's your wish, Mommy?
I wish for happiness. Like this forever.
That's sweet. I love how the mother's so happy with everything she has, even though he wants to give her more.
Just fill my head a million.
Her little voice.
The world's complete with the one I see.
And look at the hope and dreams that they passed on.
A million dreams, world we're gonna make.
Bank only wants to lend money to people with money.
What are you looking at, Flopdoodle?
Flotilla of trading vessels.
Why would a bank loan us $10,000? Dear, we don't have any collateral.
Sure we do. In the South China Seas.
In the South China Sea.
Deep in the South China Seas.
It's probably not legal.
We buy with this loan?
The Penn Museum is it?
Place to be transported. A place where people can see things they've never seen before.
Barnums, huh?
A very good thief. Caught him nicking my watch. The tallest giraffe.
Climb up its leg?
Absolutely not.
And what'd you buy?
Ho, that's you, sir.
Utter garbage.
Nobody's even keeping the flyers.
Bar and museum where everyone's
How many
special.
tickets?
3.
3.
Oh, and it was them. That's not a good feeling.
Did you sell any more tickets today?
Most everyone was rushing home. It's Friday, but we sold a few.
I think you have too many dead things in your museum, Daddy.
Yeah.
She's right. You need something alive. Something sensational. Something that isn't stuffed. Like a mermaid. Or a unicorn.
Good idea, girls.
Well, mermaids aren't real either.
Oh my gosh, what a beautiful little home.
You must be Gertrude Stratt. I'm looking for your son.
I don't have a son.
The hospital record says you do. Charles, right?
Why did she want to tell him she didn't have one?
P.T. Barnum, at your service. I am putting together a show.
You want people to laugh at me?
I'm laughing anyway, kid, so might as well get paid.
Well, that's a perspective.
I see a soldier, no, riding across the stage with a sword and a gun and the most beautiful uniform ever made. All over the world, and when they see him, they won't laugh. They'll salute.
And did it work? He took his little girl's advice. Unique persons and curiosities.
You looking for freaks? I know where you can find one of them.
Really?
Come on, girls.
I'm sorry. Who's doing this singing? It's you, isn't it?
I have to ask you to leave.
You are.
A bearded lady.
Extraordinary. Unique.
A singing bearded lady.
I would even say beautiful.
Oh, don't you guys sneer.
Please leave me alone.
They don't understand, but they will.
Now they've got people. They've got a line.
Brother and sister?
Yes, sir.
Terrific.
Trapeze.
Trapeze.
People aren't gonna like it if you put us on the stage.
So they're not gonna like it because of their color.
Is this over?
Entire body.
That wouldn't be so crazy in today's age. Yeah. Oh boy.
However you are, do you have a number for that?
To say,
Just between you and me. 750.
750. We're really seeing the birth of showbiz right here. Look.
What is your name?
Vasily Palavro, sir.
Yeah, we're gonna change that name. I think you're Irish.
He's selling them. The Irish giant.
You stumble through your days as a shade of grey. Cause you're just a dead man walking, but you can flick the switch.
Yeah. He's done it.
It's blinding. Took the world and rewind. You'll never be the same. Better burn so bright.
The world becomes a fantasy.
He's making him bigger.
Cause you're dreaming with your eyes. Whoa. And you know you cause you're dreaming with your eyes.
Dreaming with your eyes wide open. I love.
They don't know it yet, but they are gonna love you.
Come on, girl. Give it a shot.
Up, up.
Oh my gosh.
At your face. So, but don't.
But they're kind of proud of what they were used to consider odd.
Never be the same.
I kind of like that. Now this is a show. Yes.
This is bad.
Criminal. Degrading.
Primitive.
Circus.
Degrading.
I like circus.
Circus, he said he liked that though. They're probably looking at it as if he's exploiting these people. But we just saw them be proud of what they used to consider about themselves to be like, a freak.
We don't want you. A bunch of freaks.
Oh, sir.
That's not good.
Reprint this review in every paper in New York.
They always give off half-price tickets. Like, that's something that's never changed, I guess.
Come on.
I love that he's making a joke over what they're saying. I'm so in love. This is just so bold and vibrant and beautiful. Oh my gosh, I could so get used to films like this. I feel happy. I feel inspired. I feel energetic. I'm loving it. Wow, and I love that he came from like such humble beginnings and like just believing in himself in this crazy thought that nobody's ever done. So many people would talk about. He's like, I'm doing it anyways. It's inspiring. And I love that it's also about embracing these odd things about yourself and celebrating it. At least that's the vibe I'm getting. Because we saw some of these acts be proud, stand tall.
Everything you're selling is fake.
No matter where they come from, the joy is real. Men suffer more from imagining too little.
Creed of a true fraud.
He is exaggerating some of these things.
Theater critic who can't find joy in the theater.
Oh, Mr. Bennett, that word you used to describe my show has a nice ring to it.
I see where we're about to go. That's so cool. I love it.
Don't you think there's enough blind trust in my life?
Well,
That's a zebra.
Keep coming. Okay.
The house. Oh,
It is.
I love this.
Oh, Helen, that's for you. And Caroline,
Oh my
this
goodness.
is for you.
How their lives have changed. It's the slippers. It's the slippers.
Past your parents' house, actually.
Don't tell me you bought this house just to rub my parents' noses in your success.
Oh, that wasn't the only reason.
It was one of the reasons, though, apparently.
Well, but you know, we don't need all of this to be. Oh.
Welcome home, Charity Barnum.
Oh, so cute. I love this because one of the main reasons I wanted to watch this movie also is because my daughter loves musical theater. It's her favorite genre of dance to do with her dance company. When she gets on stage, she lights up. And it's an absolute joy to watch. So I understand how much things like this mean to dancers or entertainers.
Sweetheart, who's that young man over there?
Zac
That's
Efron.
a bit of a scandal, they say.
Talk for 2 hours and they call me a con man.
That smell. Do you smell that? Peanuts.
Oh. Even though she's finally got the money to fit in, she still doesn't fit in.
Best prima ballerina in the history of the city ballet.
I'm quitting.
What? Why would you quit?
She's being bullied.
Caroline, you were the best dancer on that stage. What, do you think I can't spot talent?
Ballet takes years of hard work. It's not like the circus. Can't just fake it.
Oh, they're getting in her head.
No, I mean, she just...
Well, I should certainly hope so. I've never seen so many little prima donnas.
She's like, I'm glad my daughter doesn't fit in.
Important thing in the world to her right now.
Ignore them just like I did.
She shouldn't have to.
They did, they'd have to stop judging and actually do something with their lives. So it's different than everything else then?
I just want her to be proud of who she is, of her family.
We don't have to be the Carlyles.
Mr. Carlisle, you produced this play?
Refunds are available at the front box office.
From the circus?
Yes.
But I have seen the crowds. I believe your show's a great deal happier than when they came in, which is much more than I can say for my play.
No trouble selling tickets.
That's because I'm selling virtue.
Can I buy you a drink? I want to go after the carriage trade.
I had the biggest crush on Zac Efron ever since High School Musical.
So come join the circus. You clearly have a flair for show business.
Mr. Barnum, I can't just run off and join the circus.
Why not?
Do you understand that just associating with you could cost me my inheritance?
Yeah.
It could cost you more than that. You'd be risking everything, but you just might find yourself a free man.
You just might enjoy your life. I wonder if that worked. I love another song's about to start. Probably because I grew up on Disney movies.
A king unconventional. Take you to the other side.
So thanks, but no. Peanut shells, I'll have to leave that up to you. You know that I'm okay with this play, cause I got what I need.
You'll have to admit, Zac Efron has such a great voice.
The other side.
Let's give me Troy vibes, take me back.
So I don't need to take.
How you like to spend your days?
If I were mixed up with you, disgraced and disowned, another one of the. Well, it's intriguing, but to go would cost me of the show would I be taking?
Well, fair.
So now we're talking.
It's fine.
Why not just go ahead and ask for nickel?
Can't believe we're bargaining in a song.
Do 8, 12,
Maybe 9.
10. Sir, looks like you have yourself a junior part.
Cool. I love the way the shots were moving around during the music too.
Don't you wanna get away?
Everything is so perfectly choreographed. It's amazing.
Cause I got what you need to come with.
The bartender's awesome.
If you do like I do to the other side. Cause if you do to the other side.
Oh my gosh, she just like walked out at the perfect moment. Like the absolute perfect moment. There was something. There was something. Oh my gosh. Also, I don't think I've ever seen a scene that contained two more beautiful men ended at the same moment. Those two are perfect.
Pleasure to meet you. Yeah, pleasure.
What is your act, Mr. Carlisle?
Oh my gosh, her accent in this.
Everyone's got an act.
And he's infatuated with her.
Barnum!
Yeah.
Buckle up. I'm excited.
No, keep up.
There always is, isn't there? Nothing draws a crowd quite like a crowd.
Freak show. So did the... I'm sorry, did the circus really get that type of reaction at the beginning?
Reputation as a purveyor of the offensive and indecent.
Purveyor.
Offensive and indecent.
No, I'm blushing.
What do you care what Bennett thinks?
And a snob.
He does their thinking for them.
Yeah, he says people are still going to read it.
Yeah, well, hey, you have any thoughts on this?
Do it.
Command of the Queen to invite Mr. Phineas T. Barnum and his theatrical troupe to a reception at Buckingham Palace.
The Queen invites you?
Queen Victoria.
That'll
is this
shut
real?
people up.
I had to pull a few strings.
What?
You want society to accept you? Very top.
Are we all invited?
Oh, think about it.
I guess I'll just have to tell the Queen that either all of us go or none of us will.
Well, that's nice.
Better than that.
But will she let them come?
Just don't see you in a costume.
Mr. Phineas T. Barnum, oddities from America.
Oddities. It's like they paraded through there as a freak show, for sure. The way people are like scoffing and talking under their breath. With their dog.
Your Majesty, may I present Mr. Barnum?
The honor is mine, Mr. Barnum. And I've heard all about your little colonel.
General, ma'am. Well, you're not exactly reaching the top shelf yourself, sweetheart.
Oh, she's got a sense of humor. Great. And a great laugh.
That went well.
He cannot take his eyes off of her, but she looks uncomfortable.
Miss Jenny Lind.
Who's that?
The opera singer.
Singer?
Her dress is so stunning.
Famous performer in all of Europe. Not to mention the French opera.
Huh. Following you so you can introduce me to Miss Lind.
Okay, bold. But he's a bold man.
You just said so yourself.
Yeah, exactly. You don't just...
She's a person.
Miss Lind, my name is Philip Carlisle.
She's like Grace personified.
Gentleman next to me.
Phineas Taylor Barnum, the pleasure's mine.
Of course, you are the American. I believe I might have heard of you. That or something very wrong, to the words of a scoundrel, Mr. Barnum.
Miss Lind, just a showman, the best.
If you do say so yourself.
But I don't have to.
No, he is one of the best.
Well, that's very kind of you. Miss Lind.
I think you didn't force him to say that.
Famous singer not in Europe, but in the entire world.
He thinks a woman this extravagant is going to sign up to be in the circus.
Your reputation precedes you, and, well, I trust your reputation more than my own taste, so...
I've never been to America.
You will sing in the grandest theater.
I give most of my earnings to charity, Mr. Barnum.
Heart of an angel.
That's brilliant. I mean, the press will go crazy for that story.
That's not a story. May I ask you something, Mr. Barnum? Why me?
People come to my show for the pleasure of being hoodwinked. Just once I'd love to give them something real.
Oh. Wow.
Miss Lind.
Well, if you wanted a hooker, that was the line right there. Hook, line, sinker.
Everyone is here. Look at this.
Are you happy?
I will be if this works.
Just gives him some credit. He did this without hearing her sing.
Taking their seats. Speaking of which,
Yeah.
Tom and Letty, the others, they just arrived.
What?
Your box?
No, box, no. The acoustics are actually better in the standing room. That's where they should be.
Lynn's ready now.
Okay, thank you.
What's that mean?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. I recently had the privilege of hearing the most divine voice I've ever heard. I know that sounds like Barnum
I
humbug.
hear people still snickering about him.
This isn't just another sideshow novelty.
Oh no.
May I present the Swedish...
He let them get to him. He's trying to do something classy. And he's accidentally taking digs at the ones who got him there in the first place by calling them a sideshow.
I'm trying to hold, let it stay. You set off a dream, getting loud. Can you hear it? Take my hand, will you share this with me? All the shine with all the stars we steal from being now. These hands could hold the love for me. Never enough. The stars we steal from the night sky will...
So beautiful. It's such a beautiful song. Such a strong voice.
Gold are still too little. Ever be.
Oh, he stopped holding her hand when he noticed people were watching. Oh, honey. Such a boisterous, beautiful voice. I don't like the way he's looking at the singer, though. Or more so, it's the way his wife has noticed the way he's looking at her. Because he could have just thought it was beautiful. It was a stunning song.
Of course, and I've heard so much about you.
Yes, I'm studying Val. Of course I am.
And of course she is.
You look like a princess, ma'am.
I have to admit, Barnum, remarkable.
Enough to bring joy to the most joyless critic, isn't she?
And in the hands of a real purveyor of the arts, she could be something in this country. Shame. She's fallen in with you.
You really are better on the page, Mr. Bennett. Hard as that is to believe.
He's just like, I still don't like you.
You just give me a moment. You've done well.
Allow me to introduce you.
I'm drinking a peach honey tea with like honey drizzled in it. It's so good.
Mr. and Mrs. Hallett.
Oh, pleasure.
It's finally the perfect.
Hello, dear.
Yes, yes. Those are your granddaughters. You afraid I'm going to embarrass your parents in front of their fancy friends? I really don't think I have that power.
This is the first time they're meeting their grandchildren.
It was clearly destined to lead an insignificant life.
Fortune and still just the tailor's boy.
Get out.
Ooh.
Phineas, I believe I told you that free champagne is a recipe for disaster. Now, would everyone please raise?
It was not the place, time for that.
That lady can sing.
Think she likes a man in uniform?
I'm sure she does. Guys, what are you doing here? You got a show in an hour,
What are
okay?
you doing? Time for us to have at least 3 drinks, right? Come on.
Let them in.
It's very crowded in here, okay? And I can't have you mingling.
This is...
If you're out there for all the world to see, okay? Have a great show.
Wait.
Jenny, America may not know it yet.
Oh no, he's treating them so poorly. I didn't see that coming. I thought we were just like gonna good feel it all the way.
Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts.
Guys, I've heard this song before. I love this song. I love this song.
No one will love you as you are.
Like, the song means a lot to me. I didn't know it was in this film.
For we are glorious. I'm gonna
this
send
song's
the
gonna make me
blood, gonna
emotional.
drown a mind.
I had a really long year, and this is a song that
I am who I'm meant to be.
definitely made me feel seen.
Here I come.
And now seeing it, how it plays a part in this film is...
I'm not scared to be seen.
I don't think this is the same voice of the song in the song that I've listened to, though.
Through the barricades and let them bring me down the dust.
Oh my goodness!
This is me. Look out! I'm no apologies. This is me.
I love it so much because so often people have opinions on your life, your choices, how you're supposed to look, how you're supposed to dress, how you're supposed to act. They prefer a mild or meek version of you over you and your full, bold, beautiful glory.
Sharpest words wanna cut me down. I'm gonna send the blood, gonna drown a mind. Look out, 'cause here I come.
And I love how it's just about like breaking out of that box of what people tell you and how they want to tear you down and being your quirky, crazy, weird self and living your life.
Why can't you just put more shows in New York? Why do you need to tour the country?
Why did Napoleon march on Russia?
How many times am I going to cry in this freaking movie?
CP's orchestra. Get the cheapest musicians you can. Don't get married ones. They can share a bunk. O'Malley?
Oh my gosh, I love that song so much. I did not know it was from this film.
Inside theaters? No. Hey, PT.
The dancing and around it was to the beat was amazing. I just want to rewind.
What? And we have to pay Jenny?
It was a large loan.
You're risking everything you've built.
Well,
here.
how do you think I built it?
Our gate is down. We have more protesters every day.
You just need to get people to come back. You'll have them being at the Barnum Museum.
They come to see you. Your crazy ideas. Your new acts. The unusual.
Well, then how about you show them a smile? Just make it very clear I expect them to afford you all the difference.
Barnum's like forgetting where he came from, it seems like.
Ain't that a sight for sore eyes?
Couldn't even say hello.
Or goodbye. He's going on tour.
Don't you have somewhere to be?
Okay.
And we
I'm back. Not a...
Wasn't sure you'd come if I asked.
5 minutes to curtain.
Back then, I'm sure this was, like, way back then, an interracial relationship. This is huge.
Philip, is that you?
Mother? Father? This is Anne Wheeler.
Instantly?
Have you no shame? Associating yourself with that Barnum business is one thing. Parading around with the help.
The help? Oh.
Anne! Anne! How dare you speak to her like that?
You forget your place.
Mother, if this is my place, then I don't want any part of it.
She was so excited to go.
Minded people. Why do you care what they think?
It's not just that you never had somebody look at you the way your parents looked at me. Everyone would look at us.
You know I want you. It's not a secret I try to hide. I know you want me.
This is also tough because I came from a product of an interracial relationship. And I know that they had struggles.
But you're here in my heart. But you're my destiny. Maybe the world could
think it's easy.
I'm swooning. This is so beautiful, romantic, and perfect.
But there are mountains we can't walk through. And why? Because we're able.
So visually appealing.
Within these walls, bliss after all.
This might be one of the most beautiful films I've seen.
Rewrite the stars, you're mine.
It's not impossible. How do we rewrite?
Oh my gosh, I love this so much. Like, I need more films like this in my life.
You know I want you. It's not a secret I try, but I can't have you. Bound to break in my hand.
Oh my gosh.
First it was buying a house on
One
the
of the
same
most
street as my
beautiful things ever.
parents. Then bringing Jenny Lynn, then my father the other night. When will it ever be enough for you?
Like, when are we gonna stop and chill?
I'm doing this for Caroline and Helen.
Look around you.
Are
They
you?
have everything.
No, you don't understand.
How could you? My father was treated like dirt. I was treated like dirt.
You don't need everyone to love you, Finn. Just a few good people.
That's a lesson right there. You don't need everybody to love you. Just a few good people. Oh, we didn't even wait.
That is simple and planned. Some people won't sell the sea to the great. Our own mountains and valleys, desert and ocean.
Oh, that's not there.
And together we're lost, always in motion.
Oh, that's priorities.
With you. All for this life. And
Definitely focusing on something different.
never let go. High in the sky we.
I didn't expect him to get lost along the way. I thought it was just gonna be this like beautiful story of humble beginnings and. He's getting love and adoration, and they're still getting things thrown at him.
With a breathtaking view, tide road. Oh, 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 you. Oh, with you. Oh, with you.
I'm so invested and pulled into this movie. I'm not gonna be ready for it to be over. It's so beautiful.
To making dreams come true.
Oh. Please don't.
It's 2 hours to curtain.
I've given you the world, haven't I?
He had.
I should go.
Thank you. There are still good men.
Leaving?
Well, the itinerary's well in hand.
So that's it. I'm just another one of your little acts.
Jenny, please.
Must I?
It will ruin me.
When you're careless with other people, Mr. Barnum, you bring ruin upon yourself.
I have risked everything.
Well, so did I. It seems we both lost.
All the stars we steal from the enough, enough, never be enough.
Oh, you feel her heartbreak in her voice. There's so many different emotions for each character that you feel. Complex emotions. Like, if I don't stop crying, my nose is going to be red this entire film, because that's like a part of it. No!
What was that?
That was goodbye.
Did she do that on purpose? Did she know what that would cause? Because that's bad.
Much for coming. Tell your friends and neighbors who enjoyed themselves.
It's because she wanted that, and he obviously put a stop to it.
Free night.
Hey, ringmaster.
Gentlemen,
He is dressed like
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
This is our town, son. I think you should leave. You and your freaks and your spooks.
We'll only ask once more.
Then what, boy?
He has to be the one to throw a punch. No, not good. Oh, she said she's leading the charge. Love the way the tattooed man came in hot. They said, we were ready to tear y'all up. I'm at the shows yelling at me, throwing peanuts. No. Well, you're gonna return to everything going down the pits.
Oh, you've grown so much. Stop it.
What made you decide to come back early?
I missed you.
That sounds an awful lot like humbug.
Oh no, is that really what fire trucks look like? I want another peek.
Everyone, stay close.
That's horrible.
Now, is everyone okay? What do we do?
WD, where's Ed?
No, Philip, no!
No. Is Anne really stuck in there?
Here she is! Here she is!
Oh no, but he ran back in for her. But she wasn't even in there. Oh no! It's like instantly, as soon as he went in there, there's no way he got to him in time. Oh, thank gosh.
He's taking a lot of smoke. He's still breathing. Come on.
He's still breathing.
Let's get him on!
And there's just an elephant walking around. I can't believe people's hate caused this. I hate that. Hate is so loud.
The stars say you were made be mine. Buzz apart, I was meant to.
And there it goes. Where it all began. It's just a little museum.
If you've come to gloat, I wouldn't.
They caught the thugs who started the fire. I thought you'd like to know.
He doesn't see it.
I never liked your show, but I always thought the people did.
They did. They do.
Mind you, I wouldn't call it art.
Of course not.
Of all kinds on stage with you, presenting them as equals. Another critic might have even called it a celebration of humanity.
Yeah.
I would have liked that.
If that was the spin he gave. If only.
I hope you'll rebuild.
Thank God for Jenny's tour. We can borrow off the profits. We'll be fine.
You don't know. I'm sorry.
Scandal. His wife is going to see this and, oh, she saw it.
I
don't want to talk to you.
Ridiculous.
Nothing happened. It's on the cover of every paper in New York.
Photo, I'm not in love with her.
Of course you're not. Not with anyone. Just you and your show.
What are you doing?
The bank. They're evicting us. Why didn't you ask me before? I would have said
Everything
yes.
is bad.
But we always did it together.
So did their money go on him taking the other woman on tour? That woman really set him up with that photo.
Figured you'd end up here, feeling sorry for yourself.
Folks, if you've come to get paid, the money's gone. All of it.
Our own mothers were ashamed of us. Hid us our whole lives. Then you pull us out of the shadows. And now you're giving up on us too. Maybe it was just about making a buck. But you gave us a real family.
And the circus, that was our home. We want our home back.
I saw the sun begin to dim and felt that winter wind blow cold.
It's now he's lost it all again.
'Cause from that rubble can only be. I drink champagne with kings and queens, the pitfalls of the man I be. I remember who all this was.
I love his voice.
Blinded by the lights. Watch waited till.
He said he's got a new lease on life. He won't be blinded by the lights. Strong voice. Tell me scenes like this just don't make you feel happiness through your bones. Yeah. Celebration of life. Especially a celebration of our oddities and being proud of them. I would love to know who choreographed each one of these scenes. They're so phenomenal. I'm crying because it's just so happy. Everybody's so happy. Yeah. I can't. Okay, he's looking at him. So what?
I brought hardship on you and our family. You warned me, and I wouldn't listen. I wanted to be more than I was.
He wanted to prove himself. His entire life. Everybody looked down on him.
But the man I fell in love with.
Let this promise like an anthem.
However big, however small.
From now on.
What a whirlwind. What a beautiful, beautiful whirlwind. Oh my gosh, even the way her scarf blows in the wind, it's just beautiful.
Bank said no?
Emphatically. I don't think there's a banker left in the country I can fool into loaning me more money, so I'm really sorry to disappoint you all.
We've gotten used to it by now.
You know, Barnum, when I first met you, I had an inheritance, an invitation to every party in town. And now, thanks to you, all that's gone. All that's left is friendship, love, and a work that I adore.
Except for things that matter.
You brought joy into my life.
Into all our lives.
Here, here. Money the bank will take joy as collateral.
But I will. I own 10% of the show. Knowing who I was working for, I had the good sense to take my cut weekly.
What does that mean?
Philip, I can't let you gamble it on me.
Just say you can.
He saved his money.
Don't turn sensible on us now.
Oh, sorry, my dog.
50-50.
50-50.
The only thing is, I don't know how we're going to afford a building.
We know what they do.
Real estate in Manhattan is a terrible investment. Why, for almost nothing, all we need is a tent.
It's a tent. It's so cool to see how we got here.
Colossal, we come these renegades in where the lost get found and crown. Coming for you, running at you. It's only handing out, shining anything.
I'm so in love with this film. It's got a little elephant. Celebration of life, celebration of dreams, celebrations of differences and oddities.
This is where you wanna be. It's everything you ever.
Oh my goodness.
Right in front of you, where you wanna be.
This is for you.
Like my heart is just like full.
The show must go on.
My heart is so full.
This is the greatest show. Impossible greatest show in the world.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the greatest. 'Cause you and you see me.
And it's great great because he passed it off like it's not about him anymore. He rolled up on an elephant. That's a cool pops right there. And it's like he's embracing who he is. He's not hiding anywhere. That's it for sure. Pulling up on an elephant. Well, that's the perfect ending, isn't it? What a story that has been told. I don't want to keep crying.
Everything you ever want,
Oh.
everything you ever need is here right in front of you.
The noblest art is that making others happy. Oh, what an emotional movie. The end, with him watching his daughter dance. We're talking about how that's what truly matters. Like, that's where a lot of happiness lies. Like, I know that feeling. Something as simple as watching your 8-year-old on the stage, or your 11-year-old finally get her back tuck. Or your son be so proud to show you the airplane he built out of his leg. I was like, those are little moments that matter most. And seeing like how he came from nothing, got everything, lost it, and then what took him back to getting it back all again was going back to what truly matters, was people, love, and compassion, and family. And I think I love it so much also because I'm a hopeless dreamer. Sometimes optimism can be a flaw. And I think I loved how beautiful it was that his dream is what kept him going through so many things, and that dreaming of the craziest things that people will talk about or nobody will believe in. But as long as like you believe in it in yourself, like what you can make happen. And just the celebration of differences and the celebration of flaws. Oh, it was beautiful. Like, I'm so happy, but I'm also so emotional. I think I would watch this film over and over again. I can't wait to watch it with my kids. I can tell you that. Look a hot mess. When we get films like this, it's like I'm not the same person that I am at the end that I was at the beginning. Like, my nose is red, I'm puffy and crying, and I've like been through an emotional roller coaster since then. So like I'm also just like not the same person in general. Like, my hair is crazy because I've been like pulling at it, but it was beautiful. Might be one of my favorite movies, just for so many reasons. For the music, for the visual appeal, for how everything was choreographed. There were so many scenes that I loved, with the bar scene where they were kind of bargaining on how much percentage each person was going to take, and how the bartender was even incorporated in the dancing. Is it Trapeze with Zendaya and Zac Efron? That song they were singing, and just how everything was choreographed. It was so fluent and beautiful and eloquent. My gosh, I just feel like the film went by like that. Okay, I guess I'll tell you guys bye. Go compose myself. Go be a mom. I'm sure Luca's waking up from his nap again soon. Okay. Thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your post notification bell. If you want the full length watch along, like, you'll see me cry for an hour, almost 2 hours straight, sure. If you want that full length watch along, the link for Patreon is down in the description. For now, after watching a movie like this, let's take it serious. Let's go out in this world and let's spread light, let's spread love, let's celebrate each other, let's accept each other. And if we can, just make somebody smile. You never know what I can do. I sound like a snuffleupagus. I'm so stuffed up. I came completely undone in this film. Bye, y'all.